This is the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Hello, thanks for listening, and I hope you do enjoy the show. I'm John Solberg, your host for the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less. And this show is brought to you by The Butcher Shop, purveyors of highly sought-after 100% Australian non-crossbred Wylara 9+ biscuits. And as always, they are handpicked just for you. The Butcher Shop has been retailing the finest meats for more than 15 years. And every week they're shipping out competition-quality meats to many of the biggest teams in the competition scene across the nation. Simply put, teams who use The Butcher Shop win, and they win often. Even if you're not a competitor, you deserve the finest cuts in life. The Butcher Shop is shipping some of the finest prime, dry-aged Australian Wagyu and Japanese Wagyu steaks to people just like you and me who aspire to be the kings and queens of the backyard. The Butcher Shop always has Berkshire, Compart Duroc, Allegiance Duroc, and Prairie Fresh all-natural pork in stock. And again, always hand-picked just for you. Let's review. The best competition briskets? Check. The best pork selection? Check. Giving you better overall options to cook at home? Check. So you need to give the Butcher Shop a call today. 850-458-8782. That's 850-458-8782. Mention the Barbecue Central Show. You're getting 10% off your entire order each and every time. You can also go check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Butcher Shop. Shop is spelled SHOPPE. The Butcher Shop, home of the 100% Australian non-crossbred Wylara 9+ briskets. And hey, let's take a jump back to 2016. Greg talks to the maker of the Kettle Pizza.
Weird. Pizza is one of the most popular items that we eat in this country. It's one of my favorite foods ever. Making pizza at home is fine, but on the grill is a continually growing market. My next guest invented the Kettle Pizza and has something new to bring to the market. Let's go ahead and race to the hotline and welcome back to the show, George Peters. George, how are you, buddy? Recording a voice message, all right. Working out well. There's George right there. Hey, George, how are you, buddy? All right, I think we have George Peters on the line. George, how are you, buddy?
Oh, no.
I'm doing absolutely fine. I'm glad we could finally connect. I'm not sure exactly what the deal was, but with the limited amount of time that we have left in the segment, I want to talk to you, I guess, for the folks that aren't up to speed on Kettle Pizza, just a little bit of background about the flagship product and why you felt there was kind of a need to get it to market.
Well, when my business partner and I, Al Contarino, Al had the original idea. He hit upon the idea that there were probably millions of kettle-style charcoal grills out there. He grew frustrated with trying to cook a pizza on the grill without losing the heat every time he lifted up the lid, and he thought he could come up with a better way. He got in touch with me. We made the first one in his workshop in his barn. We tested it. It turned out okay. We got some positive and negative feedback from some very well-established barbecue grilling people out there that were also pizza experts. And because it's an American-made product, we could make running changes to the Kettle Pizza and improved it quite rapidly. And we came to market first tested in April 2010 and then hit the ground really in January of 2011. And since then, we've shipped to people in 55 countries.
So the overall success of the product as it sits right now has exceeded expectation, or has it kind of met up with what you were hoping to achieve?
I think it's certainly exceeded. We have been blessed with getting some tremendous feedback from our fans and customers who continually share updates and pictures from around the world of many food items beside pizza cooking in the Kettle Pizza oven. We have our stones and our peels all made in the U.S. We have 6 different kits. We started with 1, and we have continually evolved into new accessories around the stainless steel insert of the Kettle Pizza oven.
George, the primary or the two fuels that should be used, I mean, it's not just charcoal. It's a mixture of charcoal and wood, or can it be both separate, one specifically wood or just one charcoal?
Certainly, our preferred method is, starting with Kingsford original charcoal and adding fist-sized chunks of hardwood, oak, maple, pecan, hickory. That certainly spikes the temperatures inside the Kettle Pizza dome, and around the stone we get consistent 700 to 800 degree temperatures with adding 6 to 8 pieces of hardwood. And then as the temperature begins to drop after, probably 5 or 6 pizzas, you can just add more hardwood and cook one right after another.
So you have the insert that kind of sits atop the grill grate, if you will, and then the dome that comes with the kettle would sit on top of that. So it's almost like you are, creating that Italian pizza oven feel and kind of capturing that top-down cooking effect, right?
That's exactly right. It's certainly the alternative of having a pizza oven in your backyard that you would have to spend several $1,000s or more, and that's the last place it's going to be, is in your backyard if you went to that expense. We created the a portable and affordable alternative to that very large pizza oven in your backyard, and be able to adapt them to 3 different size kettle grills, an 18.5, a 22.5, and with our expansion plate 26 3/4, we have one item that fits those 3 very popular kettle style grills. And as long as you have one of those sizes and it's not a hinged lid, you can put it on all of those sizes and have some great success with it.
George Peters joining me here on the show talking about Kettle Pizza, the website kettlepizza.com. So obviously with the success of the original or the flagship item, it only makes sense to offer something to the other side of the fuel. It's not charcoal or wood, but you guys have just introduced the gas option, right?
You can go over to the BBQCentralShow.com, link in today's show notes. You can listen to this complete episode. The gas Kettle Pizza is still around. It's still there. I was an early adopter on this Kettle Pizza. I got one of these right off the bat, even though it wasn't well reviewed at the time over at Amazing Ribs, but I jumped on it. I drove it hard. I drove that thing hard and put it away wet. Sitting on a shelf in the garage. Hasn't been out in a while, but it did what it said it was going to do. Made a lot of pizzas in it. Made a lot of pita bread in it. That's what it became, the pita bread maker. Anyway, a little flashback for me. I enjoyed this. Hope you go check out the rest of the show. You want to get a hold of me, John, John, at the BBQCentralShow.com. Thanks for listening. I got to go. I look forward to talking to you again soon.